Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to Pilsen in the Czech Republic and the World Curling Federation Olympic Qualification event 2017. Pilsen has more than 700 years of history reflected in some magnificent buildings in the city's square, looking impressive at night too, alongside the Christmas lights. They're having fun at the fair and at the markets, and that's all going on while countries are playing for a spot in the Olympic Games inside the Kościuszka Arena here in Pilsen. It's session 5 of the women's draw, and our feature game here is the Czech Republic against Finland. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me for live commentary is Rona Howie, 2002 Olympic curling gold medalist. It really is a crucial stage of the draw now, players just being introduced to the crowd and in good form, and here they are. Lead player for the Czech Republic, Klára Zvatanová. At second we have Tereza Pliskova. Third player, Alžběta Borisová. And the Czech skip is Anna Kubešková. For Finland, lead player Lotta Immonen. Maija Salmi-Orviirta is at second. Third player, Ester Juhas. And the Finnish skip, Ulla Kausta. Now the two sets of players getting ready for this one. And Czech team with a lot of support here. And these are the standings so far. It really is getting very tense here. China leading the way on 3-1. Denmark, Italy and the Czech Republic and Latvia on 2 wins. Germany on 1 and 2. And Finland struggling a little bit this week, still without a win. So the other games going on inside the arena. There's our game, Czech Republic against Finland. We have Germany, Italy on sheet B, and Latvia against Denmark on sheet C. So lots going on, but we'll focus on this one, the Finnish team against the Czech Republic. A brief word with Rona. It really is, Rona, an absolutely crucial stage. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, it's an important game. You know, Czech Republic have got 2 wins so far. Finland still looking for their first win. Finland have some great games this week, but just not converted them into wins. So both teams will be fighting hard tonight.
So Klára Zvatanová getting us underway. And a few changes in the Finland team. This is Lotta Immonen, the alternate. She's from Helsinki but lives in Espoo. And first year on this Finnish team. Played in the European Championships a couple of weeks ago. A bit more about Klára Zvatanová. She's 24, from Prague, and lives in Prague as well. Four years playing with Anna Kubešková.
She's had a great week so far, been top of the lead standings percentage-wise, so setting the heads up really well for her skip. So Lotta can probably see about 3/4 of this, so we'll just want to tap it back and roll to the wing.
This Finland team haven't just got it together, Rona, this week, have they? It just hasn't worked out for them.
No, it hasn't. It's been a tough week for them. You can see they've been getting frustrated. But that was a good shot, so made up for our first one.
Here's Teresa Pliskova, 27 years old, 19 years. A curler been involved with the team for about 18 of them. Also from Prague. She's a keen photographer when she gets some time. And you've been impressed with her, I know, this week, Rona, haven't you?
Yeah, she's been really steady in all her games this week. I'd say it's a great setup when your lead's playing well and then your second can clear up and hit accurately. It's important to have a consistent factor.
This is the Finnish second, Maija Salmiovirta. She's 35. Born and lives in Helsinki. Works in fundraising when she's not curling, and this team not full-time by any means, generally finding their own funds to get themselves to these kinds of events. There's the rules of play for you in this round robin. We have 6 ends minimum. There's the 38-minute thinking time and 1 60-second timeout, generally towards the end of the game, but we have seen a few timeouts a little bit earlier this week. See the stone going over there and the green light coming on. That means it's good to go, I suppose, Rona?
Yes, it means it's been released before it crosses the hog line. If they hadn't released it in time, red lights would come on and the stone would be removed. So just trying to draw around the centre guard, but comes up short, so gives Finland the opportunity now to get right round and put pressure on. So there's a lot of rotation on this handle, which will hold it straighter, passes the guard by quite a distance. And it's heavy as well, so it's going to hang in.
Yeah, certainly a bit further than she would have wanted.
You can see she plays the handle there, she just spins it with her wrist, so it puts more rotation on. You can see it's not really coming much at all, fairly straight. And this ice this week, it's not been frosty at all, the ice, so the stone's not gripping as much. So just manages to catch that one and roll out. So gives Finland the opportunity to get a better one round there behind cover.
So a similar line to the previous one. And this is Esther Juhas, third player. She's 29 and she's a curling instructor in Helsinki.
So this is looking a much better line. Sweepers need to work this hard to get it past the guards. But just tickles off them.
Not enough rotation?
No, that one did have enough. It was just a tighter line to start with. So it started drawing much quicker. So the Czechs will just try and draw around the other side.
Here's Elzbieta Borisova, youngster in the team, just 22. 4 years curling with Anna Kubeshkova, also from Prague. There's the centre of curling in the Czech Republic. So
this one's looking quite wide as well. Her weight was pretty good, but just the line was a bit on the high side. So it gives Finland a chance here to get a hit and roll behind cover.
She really need to get that much further round, didn't she?
Yep.
Completely exposed out there.
It is the first end. They're still, I suppose, sussing out the ice to a degree, although they've had a pre-game practice, so they should be aware. So they want to roll inside here. Ah, perfect. Beautiful shot.
That's a bit more like it from Finland. Getting in behind those two red covers.
So just caught 3/4 and got a lovely roll behind the cover. And the way those red guards are sitting, because they're checked, it means that they can't raise those up. So this is a tricky shot for the Czechs now to get through that gap. As you see, there's not a lot of space there.
Is there another option?
She could clear the guards off, but I suppose she's thinking that she doesn't have last stone, so if she can get even a second counter in here, it would be a good result.
This is the skip, Annika Beskova, 28 years old and a left-hander. Very keen snooker player as well in her spare time.
Trying to get this past the front one, and just catches.
Well, both teams have caught those guards.
So Finland have got last stone here. They're in a good position to generate a 2.
Muuta kuin suunnan puolesta vaan tuohon noin, että mä lähtisin hakemaan sitä tuohon eteen. Maija heitti ihan sika hyvin, se ei noussut lähellekään.
Ideally she would want to come in here behind those 2 red guards and just half check round them and block the way into the shot.
Toi merkki on nyt vähän niin kuin sun ja Esterin heiton välistä. Molemmin lähti ihan sika hyvin. Se nousu vaan niin kuin oli tosi eri, vaikka mun mielestä heitot ei ollut niin kuin sillä tavalla, että toki voimassa oli, mutta haetaan niin kuin ensisijaisesti ihan vaan etupesää. Suunnan puitteissa viedään sitten pidemmälle, mutta se, että on niin kuin tossa etusinisellä, etusinivalkoisella, niin se on fine.
This is the Finnish skip, Anna Kausta, 29 years old, from Helsinki, works as a makeup artist and hairdresser with a Finnish broadcasting company. And been curling for 20 years now. Big curling family. Her brother also curls. And she's squeezing it through here.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. Didn't curl as much at the end as she had hoped, but it does give the opportunity now for Czechs to lift a double.
Siis siinä oli vaan niinku, se voi olla, että se on vähän suora vielä tosta, mutta sitten kun mä otin sen sun merkin, niin sit se oli jo niinku nouseva linja. Joo. Sitä täytyy ehkä vähän hakea, että mihin asti se on se. Joo.
Always analysing, why didn't it, what happened, what can I do to change? If it had just been that bit more.
So a big chance here to lift a double. Looking quite high at the moment.
So just catching one of them. And that means that Anna Kausta has her final stone for 2.
Eikö tullut äsken aika läheltä tota? Aika läheltä. Ei ihan hipoja, mutta silleen joo. Me otettiin ihan snadisti vielä pienempi toi merkki, koska voimakin saisi olla ehkä ihan vähän pidempi. Mä en tiedä, onko tossa jopa sitten, jos tulee, niin jaon mahdollisuutta, mutta haetaan ensisijaisesti ihan vaan.
This would be a good start for Finland.
Jako kuinka lähellä? Onko siinä jakomahdollisuus kuin lähellä?
She's looking at whether to split the front one and try for a 3. So weighing up the options whether to go for the straight draw or try and split for 3.
Risk element, Rona?
It's one of these risk versus reward, and really it's the first end, you know, go for it. Because the weight she can play, if she does miss the split, she'll get the second counter anyway. But I think she's quite happy just to go for the... Oh, she's not far away. Oh, so close.
Centimetres. Now that one at the top of the 12 they had just eked its way in. However, it's still a decent start for Finland, picking up 2 shots.
So close. She just had to catch a fraction more of that one and it would have pushed it in. So she played a really nice weight. She was always going to get her 2 out it.
So there we go after the first end. Czech Republic 0, Finland 2.
Melkein läpi. 13-3.
Takasini. Läpi. 13-3.
Okei. Ei mitään.
Miten mä oon nyt näin paska?
No ala nyt kuule vielä.
Ihan hirveetä. Miksi se oli noin?
So not a great start for Finland, putting that one through the house. First time the alternate's been on, so she's maybe just feeling the nerves a wee bit.
This is live coverage from the WCF Olympic Qualification event 2017. We're in the Kosciuszka Arena in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. Alison Walker and Rona Howie bringing you live commentary on this our featured game. Czech Republic against Finland. Hope you're enjoying the action today and all the other days we've been here. Hugely important event. 2 Olympic places at stake for 2 of these teams, 2 of these 7 teams in the women's draw.
Pitäkää puhdas kuitenkin.
Lähellä, tosi lähellä.
And as we get towards the end of the draw, lots of tension, very much in evidence, and no doubt in this game too, Germany against Italy. First end, Gaspari with the last stone. Looks like she already has one in there. And they've really picked up a bit of form, this Italian team, over the last couple of games. Let's draw safely in there. And another in there. So good start also for Italy. 2-0 after 1. And the teams that have already qualified for the games next year are Canada, Sweden, USA, Japan, Switzerland, Great Britain, Norway, and of course the home nation Korea, and 2 more will join them. That's the men's that have qualified. And there'll be 2 more men's teams to join them as well. For the women, we have Canada, Russia, Switzerland, Great Britain, USA, Sweden, Korea and Japan. So those are already going to Pyeongchang. But which 2 of these teams will be joining them will be revealed by the end of this event. Finland plugging that gap a little bit there, Rona.
Yeah, they're struggling. We were trying to come in and just struggling with their weight a wee bit here. They're having a lot of discussion about it. But Czech Republic, you know, they've got last stone, they don't want the front blocked up. So it's an opportunity to remove the centre guard and roll over and give them another corner. Sweeping this one hard. Yep, that's a lovely shot. Give them a corner guard.
Good sweeping there as well.
So Finland are just saying that red's a bit close to the house, easy for Czechs to split, so we'll just remove it. So sweeping this one to try and hold it straighter and get a wee roll. I've actually overswept that. They could have got a nice roll behind the guard.
Okay. Hyvä heitto oli, Maija.
Apologies mentioned there. Karol Gabeška is the coach. Safe to say he knows these girls very well, Rona.
He does, his daughter's the skip, so I'm sure he gives her a hard time.
Probably much harder than it would be if he was just the coach.
Yes. So now that Finland have hit and rolled away, it gives Czech the opportunity to draw around this corner guard. They need to keep sweeping to try and bury it. It's a pretty good effort.
Here's the coach of Finland, Perttu Pilo.
So Finland can see half this stone. They could have come down and frozen on top of it, but they're deciding just to tap it back. Going to have to sweep this really hard because it's curling fast. And I think she's caught the top guard. Just hangs in at the back of the house. So Czech in a good position to generate a 2 here with a hammer. Can draw one round this other corner guard. So quite happy with the line, it's all about the weight now. Passes the guard by a long way.
I just wanted to get that tucked in behind that other red. Where is it? Not quite.
So that does leave a double for Finland.
Vai suoraan tää vaan. Okei, otetaan tää. No. Puhdas vaan. Ei. Puhdas. Puhdas.
So decided not to go for the double and just go for the open one. Hits that in the nose. So if Czech play the perfect end, the rest of the end, that their 2 is pretty good here. That's a good shot. And now the double's not as easy for Finland, so they have to go for the open shot.
You wonder why they didn't go for the double before then.
I think maybe because she couldn't see it all. She could only see half the stone, so she didn't want to risk catching the guard.
Don't skip stones.
Koti, koti.
Let's get rid of that one. So rolls out, both of them.
So Czech can split the house, lie 2.
Takže klidně můžeme zajet až za ten gard úplně. Kosi se, Jusko.
To je tam zabudované.
To tam je, no. 15.
Myslíš jo?
4,8. 4,5 určitě. 4,8 jdeme tam v klidu.
Jede fajn, Lenovi!
Jsme tak v 5.
Klára!
Klára!
So they want just this to be in the 8 foot, just level with the other one.
Klára!
Klára!
Hodně, Klára, pojď!
Hodně místa, pojď, pojď, pojď! Pojď sem! Sem!
So good separation, Rona, and just about as level as she can make it. With that other one on your right there.
Yeah, that's really well played because both these stones are not fully open. That one is more so than the other one, but it's a difficult shot.
Heitä sä 10 puolesta. Joo, yritän. Katsotaan tätä 10 puolikasta. Mä en oikein tiedä tosta merkistä, että miten se...
Luotetaan siihen, että se on hyvä, kun on kierto yhdessä, mikä heitä niin ei hirveästi ollut, mitä me ollaan sitten. Okei, hakki.
Here's Anna Kausta with her final stone. She needs to be careful here. She doesn't want to leave anything more on for Czech Republic.
Well, she did really the best she could by hitting and rolling in and lying shots. So an open hit for 2 though for Czech.
So last stone of this second end to secure 2 points and level things up in this game.
Yeah, she's played that nicely.
And there we go. There's 2 for the Czech Republic. Open hit. Fans enjoying that. Got the pom-poms out. A lot of support for the Czech Republic here in Pilsen. And it's now 2-2.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
Jede to hodně.
Já to vidím, jak to jede.
Hrozně moc to jede.
7.
Stůj. A měl by vytuchnout, myslím.
No, to tak dělá. Není nic. Reklaris.
Kolik to bylo zase?
3,7.
So 2-2 after 2, third end. Czech Republic against Finland.
Puoli joo. Vaihto.
Antaa tulla sinne jo. 16-1.
Voi vähän pidemmällekin. Hyvä Lotta.
16-1.
So a good corner guard there from Finland.
Hyvä plus! Hyvä plus!
So that's good there. It's still in the free guard zone, so that guard can't be removed from play yet. But it doesn't cover the stone in the house completely, so Finland have got the opportunity to come around and just freeze on top of that.
Have you seen the perfect freeze this week yet?
Oh yes, we've seen quite a few good freezes. Always a very hard shot to play exactly the weight without bumping the stone at all. And she's just come up light and
we saw the little bump. But it does work, doesn't it? If they can make it, it's
yeah, if you make that perfect free shot, it really does put pressure on your opposition. So the Czechs are in a good position here. They've got one in the 4 foot and a guard, so just trying to really come half round here.
And just next door is that Germany-Italy game. Italy with that good start, and now it's the second end. And Daniela Jenchuk with the last stone.
Just rolled too far there. Gave up another one.
A bit hot and cold this week, this German team. Just quite frustrated, I think, there, as you can see. So it's 3-0.
Ja, also vor allem ihr macht mir
Italy
wirklich,
now after that steal.
Ihr macht mir Todesangst dahin.
Nemůžu! 4-5! Ještě ne!
So working this one really hard to try and get round the guard.
Squeezes past the yellow, but not the next one.
It's an okay result. It blocks the way into the shot, so Finland are going to have to clear this up. They've got last stone. The team just sweeping really hard to try and hold the line to get it past both the yellow and red, because if they got right round that, that would have been a really good shot.
Oh, how close was that?
Just caught the red one. And Finland lifts a lovely double.
Clearing things up and away.
Yeah, just caught the top one right, lifted the one off the 4 foot, and it looks a lot better. So the Czech will just try and remove this Finnish counter now and get a roll across behind the cover. Just not enough of a roll, but it's still good there. They're controlling the top of the house.
Tykkäätte se tulee vähän tähän, niin tästä saa tuplankin. Tai sit vaan suoraan päin.
Joo.
Onks näin päin? Vai näin päin?
Oh, she's asking her player what hand she wants to throw.
Tuisi!
What difference would that make?
Just some players have got a preference of which hand. They shouldn't have, because you should be able to play both handles, but some have got a preference, so she was just asking her which hand she'd like to play here. Chose the out turn, so just going for the raise on the yellow, onto the red in the house. That's what she was asked to do anyway, so puts a counter in. So sweeping this one hard to try and hold it. Ah, that's a lovely shot.
Rolls in nicely.
The only thing is it's maybe rolled a bit too far, because now Finland will just draw right round. Whereas if it stayed out in the open, it blocked Finland's way in. But here's an opportunity to get round here.
How's the line?
Seems as though it's got plenty running on it. It might dig in. Want it top tee. Just goes a bit far back, but it is line shot and it's guarded. Just means Czech will follow it in. Wonder if her glove ever falls out her trousers when she's sliding.
She must know exactly how much to push it in before it.
Absolutely.
There's such a routine about these, the build up to a shot, isn't there, for every player? Everyone does it individually.
Absolutely. They all have their pre-shot routine that they daren't change. So she wants just to freeze up to this yellow. Sweepers are standing back, saying it's got plenty weight. It's not too bad.
Almost exactly the same line, isn't it, as the finished stone, nestling up beside it.
Oh, just passes it. So now here's a great opportunity for Finland to get a second one buried. They've got last stone here, so if they can come in top tee and give Czech nothing to freeze on. Looking very serious at the moment. Czech skipping third.
Possibly thinking ahead to their next shot, because they kind of know what Finland are going to do here. So they'll be thinking ahead already.
The only good thing for them is that red at the top of the house. They could use that to promote up.
Tekää voima. Suunta aika hyvä. Etupuna tee. Jap. Jap.
Gonna have to sweep this one.
Suunta tosi tiukka. Punainen. Suunta tosi tiukka. Ihan loppuun asti saa painaa. Viekää ihan loppuun asti, ihan loppuun asti.
Let's try and bury it as much as they can. It was a really good weight. It's a very good result. But the Czechs could raise the red onto the shot.
Go through that port between the two yellows.
Yep, they're lying 2 against. So it's whether she's confident to draw right round that yellow that's just been played. Yep, that looks like what she's going to go for.
I think you would have gone for the other option, Rona, perhaps.
Yeah, I think I'd have been tempted to raise that red across onto the yellow because you could lie shot and be guarded.
And they always say you've got to be whatever shot you're playing, you've got to feel confident with it that you're going to make it.
Well, Anna's just played this draw, so she knows the line, she knows the weight, and if she makes it, it's great. Sweeping this hard for line. She's past it.
It's too much, isn't it?
Is it going to stop? Cuts out one, but just a bit far there. She wanted it to stop in the 4-foot red circle. So a free draw for 2 for Finland.
Again, white and learning.
Jo, jasně. Za 3 to nebude prostě.
So last one of this third end.
Gonna have to sweep this one really hard to get it there.
It looks like she could well be short here.
Oh dear, that's a
bad mistake. That really is. It was such a good opportunity for her and fairly straightforward, but it is just the one for Finland. Short with her draw. She'll be annoyed with herself, but learn and move on. We're still early in the game.
It is. That's a sorry miss though when she just played the same shot.
So it's 2-3 now.
Kyllä on tosi lähellä. 15 seikka. Ja.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the WCF Olympic Qualification event 2017. We're live in the Koszutska Arena in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me, Rona Howie, bringing you live commentary on this draw between the Czech Republic and Finland. And at the moment, it is 3-2 to Finland. We're in the fourth end now. And a missed opportunity for Finland in that last end. And although there is still a long way to go, you don't want to look back and think, I should have made that. So Lotte Immonen, 69%. But she hasn't been playing all the games. Czech Republic with the hammer, so we'd expect them to be the more assertive team in this end.
Yeah, two really good draws there from both lead players.
Zlatanova. I know you've been impressed with her, Rona. She's got a good percentage as well, 89 for the week.
Yeah, it's so important nowadays for Leeds to really have good games up at 90% because they set up the whole end time and time again.
This placement and stone positioning.
Ah, that's a lovely shot.
Leeds spent hours and hours, don't they, practicing these placements.
Stone placement's really critical now.
Yeah, just in the 50s. She'll need to up things, I think. To keep her team in the mix. This one's coming in too, just going to a couple of inches ahead of that red.
Yeah, this Finnish team don't get a lot of competitive games in Finland, just due to the lack of teams really there, so they have to travel.
Okay. Back over to that Germany-Italy game. Italy 3-0 lead. Germany with the hammer. And looks like we could possibly get 3 back here. Daniela Wincher with the last stone. Well, what a bounce back this would be.
Just needs to touch the paint for 3, so...
That's how quickly games can turn at this level. And successfully made. So great score for Germany there against Italy. Levelling things up with that 3 in the third end.
So the Czechs removed the guard and Finland just trying to replace that centre guard. Just doesn't manage to cover it.
We were talking about lack of opportunity for competitive games in Finland, Rona, and these girls do have to travel an awful lot, and a lot of them have got jobs too, so it's that balancing act.
It is, and they self-fund as well, so it's not easy to get the number of games they need to, you know, you've got to be match fit. The only benefit before this week is these teams were all at the European Championships 2 weeks ago, so they've played a lot of games recently.
Shuffles things around, a couple of stones disappear.
Yeah, that was a really good result there. The plant on the top red onto yellow is good for Czechs. She just catches that right, keeps the shooter in play. She was always going to spill one of her own out, but she's left that plant onto the yellow nicely.
Mr. Juhas, 67%. They finished third for the week for all the games.
Oh, just tight line there and caught the wrong stone. She knows it. So an opportunity now for Czechs just to tap this yellow back. Can't see the whole stone, so they'll play a down weight and just tap it through to lie 3.
Bordosova, 77%.
Sweeping this one really hard to hold the line. And she's passed.
That was the worry. Taps it up and out.
Lovely shot.
And she had to sail quite close to that guard to make sure she made that. So well played.
Rollia.
Kymppi! Ysikö? Puhdas!
So Finland don't have last stone here, and the fact they're lying 3 against, they really need to try and get a good hit and roll.
Okay.
Nearly, but not enough.
She's been slightly off with both her stones there. He has it.
And that's the thing without all the competitive games throughout the year, is having that consistency factor of playing the shots time and time again.
And also give you the confidence to make them each time, every time you deliver.
That's nice there. So really Finland's only opportunity now is to get a good roll off of this behind the cover. Czech sitting very well when they've got last stone.
Pakko yrittää vaan saada sinne niinku suojan taakse sitä rollia, vaikka tää on takapesässä.
Silti. Joo, se on hyvä.
She doesn't want to give up a big score here, but not had a good week, as you can see from that statistic. She
really wants to roll in the way with this, but unfortunately is just on the wrong side. Because Una Kauste, she actually has already qualified for the Olympic Games in the mixed doubles. So she knows she's going to Pyeongchang, but I'm sure she would like to go for longer and play 2 events. Just not had a good tournament so far this week.
She's very excited, certainly, about Pyeongchang and going as part of that doubles team with Tommy Rantamaki. Qualified in 7th position for the mixed doubles.
Yep, just 8 teams in the mixed doubles for its first time at the games. So Anna Kubitskova, 68%, so still not a strong percentage for the week, but she's sitting on 2 wins and 2 losses.
And she's in a nice position in this end if they can get this one up. Working hard at it, all 3 sweepers. Try to get as far as they can.
Yeah, perfectly placed, all 3 in a row, so no double take out there.
And certainly no triple. No, that would be a magical shot.
No, she's looking really whether she can roll off that outside one. Just try and get behind some cover.
Important shot here for Finland.
Hetkonen, mä heitin tänne puolelle sen yhden kymppipuolikkaan. Oliko se ihan ok? Se oli kans tällainen reuna.
These guys can only watch now.
Eihän se lähtenyt ulos.
We'll see what she will have for her final stone. What will be in front of her.
Ota ihan vähän.
like this, it's really curling fast. So want to catch the inside of it.
And they haven't, or have they?
Got the outside and leaves a free draw for 3.
I just wanted to hit that one on the other side, the inside of it, have it roll out, and for them to roll in. And you knew more or less straight away, Rona, didn't you? Look at the way it's heading to the outside, folks, of this red stone. And that means it's away.
Her face tells a story. So Anna's just played the straw, so same again.
Pišterka. Trošku bych to zametla.
Yep.
Trošku bych to zametla.
Yeah, sweepers seem quite happy with it.
Dobrý, 4 ocery. Dobrý, fajn.
Yeah, well played.
Great reception from the Czech support here. Friends and family and fans coming out to support this team. That was a well played end by the Czech Republic. They now lead 5-3 after 4.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
So there's the numbers so far for you. Stand out now, that 3 for the Czech Republic in the 4th end, and I wonder how significant that might be as the ends disappear. 5-3 ahead, the Czech Republic. A chance now for Finland to take the game to their opponents. Try and get things set up and build up an end. Again, we've talked about the stone placement. Really, really important.
Metri! Puolivalip!
Rauhassa.
Metri! Puolivalip! Puolivalip! Jap!
Tuokaa.
Paina Ester. Paina. Hyvä Lotta.
Yep, a good corner guard.
17-2, 7-3.
Sedum, 6! 6!
Pojď, Terko, pojď. Ještě. Okay.
So that one was a wee bit heavier than expected, so they just swept it to try and split off their own to give a bit of distance between them. Surprisingly, Finland are hitting with their lead stone.
You don't really see this very often, do you?
You could either put up another corner guard or draw around the corner that you've got there. She's going for the hit and roll off that. She actually gets quite a good result. She was supposed to be rolling behind the corner guard, so rolled the other way and So now Czech will just, right, we'll take this guard off.
Trošku pozdě.
Dobrý.
This Czech team, Rona, do a lot of knitting in their spare time between games, knitting socks and various other things that they wear for each competition as good luck. So there you go.
Very nice. A good knit. That was a woolly hat to sit up here. It's quite chilly.
Or a blanket.
She's really just left another corner guard now.
All sports people have superstitions though, don't they?
They do.
What was yours?
There's many wee things you just did without thinking.
Well, you can hold that thought for a moment. Rona will pop over to Latvia against Denmark. 3-2 Latvia. The Danish skip. This is the fourth end. Lots of zones going on about there. Looks like 2 maybe. You can see. Was it 3? Was it 3 or 2?
2, I think they're just.
Yeah. That gives them a 4-3 lead after 4. So a close game there. And she'd see.
Yeah, Finland were trying to come right in there and sit on top of their own yellow, but unfortunately they've just guarded it.
Nejde s tím podle mě nic jiného vymyslet. Maximálně bychom šli znova pryč s těma gardama. To určitě můžeme, jako na double tady jsou.
Tak možná jo. Já nevím, podle mě to mají zabitý, že jo? Když tam ještě zajedu, tak co ona udělá?
Nevím, no. Když tam zajedem, tak oni to budou muset nějak střílet.
Czech are just playing the scoreboard here. They're 2 up and they're thinking we don't want any danger, so remove the guards.
Tak si mi to přijde dobrý.
No jakmile si ťuknem, je tam double.
No to jo, my právě jako jestli nehrát jako guard.
Chceš hrát guard radši?
No.
Je snad 3, 4?
Okay.
A když tak až na něj, no.
Yeah, I think this is a good option, just to put one at the top of the 12 foot and guard the way in, because Finland can't get in at all to that shot if they guard this. Whereas if they peel the guards off, they're just opening it up for Finland.
This is the sensible decision then.
Even if she came in and half checked the yellow in the house, it would be a good result. She's wide of line, and she's a wee bit heavy, so they've just decided to take it round.
That's not a bad result. Kind of
Yeah,
plan
she
B.
actually got away with that there. The only thing is it's back tee, so it allows Finland to come in and freeze it, but I'm not sure. You know, these are corner guards, so these are a benefit to Finland. The fact that that stone's now back tee, it's a perfect opportunity for them to freeze it.
So that means they can take the opportunity then to, I was going to say, get rid of these guards, but away that one goes.
You know, the centre of the house is open, and that's all Finland want, to be able to get into that 4 foot with last stone. So if they'd come in and frozen that, that would have put the pressure a wee bit back on Czech. So now Czech's got an opportunity to put one shorter.
Which should certainly make it more difficult for Finland to come round and in.
Just maybe not that short, because it's still able to, can draw around that. So Finland now have to, yeah, they have to draw in, freeze on top of that.
Yeah, you see where she's putting the brush.
So a few errors creeping in from both sides here.
Takavalko!
Gonna have to sweep this for line. Gotta pass the top one. Oh!
Very good shot.
So it doesn't freeze it perfectly, but it's at least it's shot.
Let's see just how close it is, Rona. That's a
Beautiful
feather.
shot.
Great judgment. Well, higgledy-piggledy in a row there. I expect another one to join them.
Yeah, so it is still back tee, so the Czechs can just come in and they can freeze on top. She looks a slightly higher line, so she's not going to be so close to that red stone. And she's looking pretty nice.
Again, the crowd reaction tells you that is a nice shot from the Czech Republic.
So now, with a couple of stones freezing there, it's back up above the tee line. So Finland can't just freeze it, they need to bump it back.
Czech Republic are short stone at the moment.
Takapuna! Takapuna! Takapuna on vähän hitaampi ehkä. Ei! Takavalko!
They need this one to curl a wee bit and go as tight as they can to that red. That's a pretty good result, although it does leave Czechs lying short. But it does sit nicely in front of it. A guard anywhere really now would cover that.
Yeah, protect what they have. They are short stone.
Yeah, Finland were just really unlucky there. She played a lovely weight. It just didn't curl enough at the end and left the red lying short.
There isn't much in it, but it is definitely that red stone.
It's funny the difference in the skips and thirds. The Czech skip and third really don't say much to each other, whereas the Finnish ones are always talking, always communicating.
Maybe there's an non-verbal communication that goes on between the two Czech girls.
Směry dobrý. Já nemusím nic.
Jenom 3.
Ať to není dlouhý jenom.
3. Jedně, Klára.
3. 2 plus 3.
So here it's more the line that's important. They can really stop anywhere as long as it blocks that shot. Yeah, that's really good.
So how do Finland get in there? My goodness.
With great difficulty. Could raise the front red up onto the yellow, onto the red.
But that has dangers too, doesn't it?
I mean, she's looking at that yellow onto the red, onto the other red, but the way the guards are staggered, there's no easy shot to do that. Yeah, I think she could raise the front one straight up, and even if she just opens it just now, that would be the...
Joku tommonen tai ohuempi. Sanoisin.
So she's actually looking at raising this red guard across onto the yellow, onto the red, onto the red. This is definitely a snooker angle, this one.
Niin, mutta
But
siinä
it's
on myös
Anna
huono
that's a snooker
osuma.
player, not
Et
Una.
Aukikin on ihan fine. Joo. 8.
So a difficult shot here. Finnish skip. But she really doesn't have much other option. I expect a few things to move about here.
Lotta!
No, just one moves.
So Anna just wants to really replace.
Same again.
Same again.
Maybe relying on Anna to be less accurate with this guard.
Tak možná dost ten guard, ne? No, jakože blíž k nám.
Yeah, the shorter it, you know, where it was the last time was great. So really no further up, because then Finland can use it to raise. So.
Tak daleko, aby tam nebyl ten nápad, víš?
Jo. Vidíme podle směru.
OK.
Anna Kubeshkova's final stone here. She's looking to make life very difficult for the Finnish skip with her last stone.
Ne, on přetáčí.
Nikam.
And that could do the trick.
Yeah, it's a really good guard. It covers the raise. The only thing is, with being that wee bit longer, could she come round at a tap back weight and just tap her? She only needs to move the yellow half a stone to get the shot. But from the Czechs' point of view, even if this shot's made, they've forced one here. So
whatever happens is a good outcome for the Czech Republic.
Absolutely. So she only needs to nudge it half a stone to get the shot. That guard just curled half a stone, probably too far. That's when it comes down to millimetres that makes a difference in this game.
So another difficult final shot on the coaster. Oh, will be revealed very shortly.
So she needs to go quite tight to that guard. It's high at the moment. Is it going to curl enough?
Not quite, not quite. And it is the red one. It's the red Czech stone that is the counting stone, and it's a steal for the Czech Republic. And they now lead 6-3 after 5.
No nyt otetaan, saaks noin?
13.85, mä vaan mietin. Jos se nyt pitääkö se olla sekunnin kovempi jo?
Ei tarvitse mun kanssa olla.
Okei.
Ei tarvitse mun kanssa olla.
First end then, and Finland with the hammer had this final stone for possibly 3. Picking up 3, it was very close, but only 2. Still a decent start for Finland, leading 0-2. And in the second end, this time, Czech skip Anna Kubeshkova had an open hit for 2. She executes perfectly to level things up in this one, 2-2. And then in this fourth end, Finland didn't make their hit and roll, and that meant that Anna Kubeshkova had this draw for 3, which she successfully made. for a 5-3 lead. And at the break, after a steal, Czech Republic lead 6-3. There are the latest scores in the other games. Germany 3, Italy 3, and Latvia 3, Denmark 4. So 2 very close games.
Asi plácnu, protože už tady nebudete. Karle? Já bych nic
Je to zase trochu jiný, no. To byly moc hezky hozený.
Pěkně hozený, dobře odsazený.
Ale, hyvin sä.
Köpöneekö mä? No, mulla on 500 aikaa vielä varantaa.
Mutta ei semmosia, nyt ei ole mitään totaalisia niinku vääriskämmejä ollut, että ollaan niinku vähän lähempänä kuin...
Some stats for you after those first 5 ends. Well, we know the score 6-3 and the 1 stolen point just at the end there. And Czech Republic with a substantial advantage, certainly in terms of the percentages. Hit percentage 86 over 54. So certainly controlling the game. And 6-3 ahead. Going into the next 5 ends. The kind of business end, if you like, of this game. And Finland not out of it by any means. The Czech Republic certainly, from those stats, making their shots a little bit better.
Metsä! Petri!
You're watching coverage of the Czech Republic against Finland at the WCF Olympic Qualification Event 2017. We're live in the Křucka Arena in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me Rona Howie, guiding you through this game in the women's draw. Crucial stage in the draw. Teams vying for those top positions and qualification for the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang in Korea next year. So huge amount to play for. And Finland trailing in this one. Lotte Immonen, 68% in this game, the Finnish lead.
Teen tälle puolelle. Siis tän T-merkin.
Two teams have had a quick break and some refreshments. Quick chat with their coaches. And the ice has been fantastic this week, and that's the man, well, one of the men that's responsible, Mark Callan, the chief ice technician. He's worked terribly hard, has terribly early starts. But what a great job he's made of this, Rona.
He has. The ice has been superb all week. Nice speeds, no frost been built up at all on it, so it's been really nice for the players to play on.
And a lot of the time they don't get to play on as good as ice as this, so they absolutely love it. So if you're the Czech Republic coach, Rona, what are you saying to your team at the break?
Yeah, I think over the next 5 ends, you know, they've got the lead now. They're 6-3 up. They really need to keep things simple. If Finland start putting up the guards, just remove them. And, keep it simple, because Finland will keep plugging away, but they have control now, Czech Republic, so they just need to keep going. And it's almost focusing harder, if you like. They've done the hard work to get the lead, so it's really focusing hard to keep that lead.
Not becoming complacent.
Well, we saw it with this Czech team in their very first game of the tournament. They played China, and they were well up at halfway and ended up losing it in an extra end.
The players have all got great stats. The lead there was 90%, Theresa's 80%. So they're doing their jobs well at the front end, aren't they?
Definitely, they're setting it up really well for the third and skip. Makes life a lot easier. That's really well played.
And if you're Finland, what are you thinking?
Yeah, Finland, you've got 5 ends left. They're 3 down. If they can try and generate a 2 here, they're only 1 down, with, you know, 4 ends to go after that. So the game's certainly within their reach, but they really need to start making more shots and putting the pressure onto the Czechs.
Yeah, look at those statistics there. They have struggled, certainly at the front end.
Just hit and ran out. Ideally she wanted to stay in front of the red or get the roll behind the corner, so immediately the Czechs move out to peel off the corner. And that's where she's been great all week, you know, she's really been solid at her peels, at her draws, really her whole game. Oh, you'd like to be a Finnish fan just now, Alison, a wee glass of bubbly.
That looks very nice indeed. Supporting their team here, whatever, lots of friends and family here from Finland supporting this team, and the men's team as well, of course, and enjoying themselves, whatever happens. You don't see the skip out helping very often, do you?
She's maybe a bit cold, needs to warm up. No,
I never saw you do much sweeping, Rona.
No, I had good sweepers, that was their job. Don't like to upset the apple cart. So they're just trying to freeze there and just come up a bit short, so it's slightly easier for the Czechs to remove this. So there's Alsbeta stats for this game, 85%, so she's having a really good game as well. That's in there. She's not bothered probably that the back one, it was too much of a pocket for Finland to freeze, so she'll be quite happy there's less stones there. And you know, all it needs here is Finland to play one really good freeze and they could get their 2. So they just have to keep plugging away. There's Esther's stats, so 63%. There's 20% of difference in the 2 thirds. So that's a lot for the skip to make up. So just struggling a bit with line and weight out there. But it's open enough for the Czechs now to remove from play. debris on the ice, just picking it up.
There's a couple of players on this Finnish team, Rona, just one of them just been on the team 1 year and another just a couple of years, and you know, lack of experience perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they're still young, they're still learning the game, and it's a great learning curve for them to be here and experience this week. But it's also tough. You know, when you don't win games, it's very demoralising.
Yep, and as it goes on, you almost just need to get one game just to steady yourself, steady the slide.
So he was probably just thinking there, we'll just hit rather than try another freeze, and to make sure she herself's got a shot to play. You've kind of got to think these few shots ahead, and what as a skip are you going to be left with? Great shot.
Sillä niinku tuplan, ja vaikka jos se rollaisi ulos, niin voidaan hakea nollapäätä. Ei me tästä todennäköisesti enää 2 pistettä saada kuitenkaan. Melkein suoraan päin. Ihan snadista tähän poskeen.
Vähän sitä
Lato
poskea
ysillä.
olisi hyvä.
Se hyvä merkki.
Se molemmat, ja se oma rollaisi pikkusen tuohon keskuun. Joo.
So although there isn't much elite competition in Finland, there are quite a lot of curlers. 700 registered curlers in Finland. And we've got 20 sheets of dedicated curling ice and 38 clubs.
So removes the top one, but at least she's lying short, so Czech have to play in this now. A wee shrug of the shoulders as if to say, I'm trying really, but it's just not happening.
She's very competitive, Una Kauser, so she won't want to hand this to the Czech Republic on a plate by any means. She'll be doing all she can, trying to keep her team going.
And that's where, as a skip, she'll have to really read her team as well. You know, what are the strengths of her team? Although they're young and inexperienced, what are their strengths and how can she play them?
75% for this game, so she's not firing on all cylinders either, but still substantially ahead, doing enough to be in the lead, and there's another decent shot that gets into another decent position.
So yeah, Finland are just going to be forced to have to take their one here. So important to get a one in the scoreboard and reduce the deficit.
So 3 red Czech counters there.
So seems quite happy. Plays it well.
Yep, well done. Tina Kausta on that one. Secures the 1 point, but she knows we are up against it in this game against the Czech Republic. Close the gap very slightly. Running out of ends. Czech Republic 6, Finland 4 after 6.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
There's the numbers for you so far. 3 in the 4th. Certainly significant as the game progresses. I've seen mistakes on both sides and some good shots on both sides, but certainly Czech Republic, led by Anna Kabeshkova there, ahead in most areas. Ahead, certainly in the scoreline, 6-4.
Wow. Aj, aj, aj.
Petri, ne, vytuhne. Sorry.
So a great weight there, just didn't really bury. Gives Finland the chance to draw up to that. Finland could also put up a second guard at this stage just to try and give them a bit of cover to work with. Take this one right up as far as they can. That's a lovely shot.
Still a tiny gap.
So the Czechs just going to play a hit weight at this. Their own red will go out the back, but their shooter red will stay in front of the yellow. So just caught it slightly on the inside so the straight plant wasn't there.
Just hop over to Germany, Italy again. 5-3 to Italy now. They're in the lead, 6th end. Italy have a couple of yellows in there. Jelienchik with the last stone.
She's trying to lift a double here.
Can she get rid of both of these? Yes, she can. Well played to Germany. Another pressure shot for the Germany skip. Successfully done to level things up there. Quite a game there. On sheet B, Germany 5, Italy 5. Back in our feature game.
So Finland put another one in to the house, so Czech just decided to clear it up now. It's a great shot. Opens it all up. See, she raises the guard right back into the ones in the house, splits them all off.
1-2. Red 1-2.
Lotta, yritä saada nousee. Saatko tänne asti? Niin pitkälle kuin saat. No. Okay.
So just left it in an awkward position that the double's there for the Czechs. And these are the shots she's played so well all week. Lovely result. Didn't remove the second one from play, but the shooters ended up in a fantastic position behind the guard.
Yeah, you could tell by the smile there, Rona, how pleased she was. She gets rid of that one yellow, not the second, but it rolls over in behind that other guard further up. To work hard to get past this guard.
Oh,
squeeze
yes.
past.
They need to keep it moving though, it's got to be right up.
Nicely played. Hop over to Latvia, Denmark. That was tight too. 4-4, 6 end.
That's a really important game, Latvia, Denmark. They're both in 2 wins as well, so the winner of this will join China on 3 wins.
Madeleine Dupont, this final stone. Things are a groan there, oh my goodness. Drama in that one too. Frustration there, steal. One for Latvia. Well, 5-4 they lead now.
So the Czechs played a nice draw in there on top of the yellow. Finland need to, that red on the 4-foot's lying shot, so they need to, a wee bit of movement on that at some point. They're all so well guarded.
Sama voima, koska me harjattiin kyllä täysin. Joo, jonkin verran, joo.
Finland supporters in the crowd tried to urge their team on here.
If she could just draw around the top one. Oh! I was going to say freeze the corner of the red, but she just nicked it back. So yellow potentially could be lying too.
It's very close, yeah, she's having a good look. I think it might just be the red. And that will change her thinking.
But it's good because Czech need to be careful here. They don't want to nose this and leave a double for Finland.
Oh, we haven't seen too many smiles, but there the two of them go. Having a lighter, slightly lighter moment in a very tense game.
So want to hit this and roll over to the left a wee bit. Just like that, and then the 2 reds are level, so not an easy double.
I think they're listening to you, Rona.
These telepathic powers.
Yeah, they're almost level. That is almost impossible to get any kind of double out of that.
Vähän se, jos ne jättäis meille viimeiselle jonkun paikan.
Ottaisi ehkä vähän pieni. Okei.
Joo.
So Finland need to just be a wee bit careful here because they don't have last stone, and they really would like to force Czechs to just take one here.
Eli 10,5.
Joo.
Certainly Kirsten. And the first of her 2 stones.
Sweeping this really hard to hold it. Oh, just too far.
Well, it's kind of been the story of her game, hasn't it?
Because again, even if she had nosed it and then Czech knows her, then you've got a better angle for a double. They swept it a long, long way to try and hold it. Just rolls too far.
Oh, and she knows. So near yet so far.
So Czech are quite convinced that they lie. So they'll just put a second counter in here. So Anna, the only left-handed player here this week.
It doesn't really make any difference, does it?
Definitely not. They're coming round a guard, sometimes from the left-hand hack it's an advantage, but you can see more of a stone from that hack. But she's just wanted to put this level with her other red. Right there, she's saying, where I'm banging my brush. Yeah, perfect.
Look at that. Almost exactly level with that other red.
They could actually roll off this and sit in that nest. They're not going to be able to lift the double, but they could roll over and lie short.
Can you see that's really ahead? I think it's the angle of the camera.
Mahdollisimman hyvin vaan siihen oman eteen, niin haetaan rolli ysillä, jos saadaan se sinne oman eteen. Joo. Eli käytännössä vähän niin kuin äskeinen rolli, mutta et se jäi vaan sen meidän heittokiven eteen, niin sit se on niin kuin tosi jees. Joo.
Sinne mennään.
So important to remove this red from play, but also try and get the inside roll. To just sit in front of the other ones.
Koti!
Pientä! Ei! Pitää nousta!
No sweeping yet, so it needs to draw.
Luottavia kaikki mitä menee!
Oh, just not enough.
Again, same as her last one.
The last one was just a fraction too far, this one's just a fraction too little.
You're never happy, Runa, are you? It's always
perfectionist.
She'll be. She knows. She knows how close it was to being.
I think they might measure for the second shot, though. I don't think.
I don't think it's a gimme, as we say. We can have another look on the right. From that angle. Yeah,
I would measure it.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing. I just has to make sure she gets this one right.
Yeah, plays that perfectly.
Just sticks in the middle there. Definitely one for the Czech Republic.
I would say it's only one, is my guess from here, this angle, but I would think they'll measure it. That's a different angle now.
You're changing your mind
I
now,
am
aren't you?
changing my mind.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Look at the shadow slightly. It's a bit off-putting, maybe. Czech red, Finland yellow.
So this is for second shot. Czechs have got one. Would like two.
And if you're Finland, you're happy they have one.
Definitely. So the umpire will come out with the measure. I've maybe started to change my mind now. I see it from a different angle. It's hard because you really need to be standing over it.
And even then, what happens if they're exactly equal? Is it a blanked end? I think it might be.
Well, they would just get one.
No, yeah, of course, yeah.
One,
but generally, if the counting mean one counting stone is exactly the same as the other, it's a blanked end.
I've never ever played a game where a measure couldn't determine a winner. But it can happen. So you'll see the wee dial, the top there, it's at the clock position and it moves round to like 5 past. And then will this one move more? Oh, miles more. Definitely red.
There's a reaction of the crowd and you hear in the background. There we go. Right, come on guys. Let's get going for the next end. Czech Republic now lead 8-4 after 7.
Yeah.
Asi to je trochu slabší, no, ale nevím.
No, tohle je určitě slabší.
Jo, je to slabší, no. Já to určitě, a určitě Anička.
Pojď, neskazíš to, pojď. Ještě kousek.
Hezký.
Terka se stěžuje, že nebete.
So this is live coverage of the Czech Republic against Finland at the WCF Olympic Qualification Event 2017. We're live in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. We're inside the Kosciuszka Arena, normally home for ice hockey, but converted into a fantastic setting for this qualification event. Good to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the action. Alison Walker and Rona Howie bringing you live commentary on this game and updates from elsewhere in this women's draw 5. And this is the one we're concentrating on, 8-4, but here's one we can update you on, the Germany-Italy game. Really close all the way, the lead one way then the other, and it's 5-5 at the moment. Gaspari with the last stone in end number 7. Italy, yellow stones facing a couple of red German counters. Is this going to go too far or not? Is it? Is it? Is it? No, it's okay. And it's 1 for Germany. Or 1 for Italy, rather. After 7. They lead 6-5. So the Czech Republic with a good lead here, and Finland running out of ends in terms of their comeback. Czech Republic picking up a couple in that last end after a measure.
Yeah, there's 3 ends left, so if Finland could get a 2 here and steal a 1 at the last 2 ends, it's still doable, but they just need to sharpen up a bit on stone positioning and try and put the pressure a bit more onto the Czechs. So there's the difference in the stats for the second players. Pliskova has 86%. She's really had a great week. Very steady all week. Just drawing behind this corner guard. Line's really good. That's a great shot in there. So really Finland now are just looking for that 1 error from the Czechs. But certainly the way she's been playing all week, she's a peeling machine.
And there goes another one.
Marginaali pikkutökki.
Marginaali oli pikkutökki, joo.
So no guards in play, and Finland are just using the stones in the house now, just to try and freeze on top of them.
Lähellä Sini. Voimaa. Tiukka linja. Voimaa.
Over to Latvia, Denmark. Also very, very close. Latvia 5-4. 7th end again. Madeleine Dupont, we're watching the Danish skip with the last stone. I think going for 3 here, if she can get herself that Latvian red stone, and she can. There it goes, and that's a significant score at this stage for Denmark. Takes them into a 2-shot lead, 7-5 after 7.
So Czech just removing one of the yellows from play. So Finland just have to keep plugging away and try a good freeze, and just 1 error and they could get their 2.
Comparison of the thirds, huge difference, reflecting really in the way the game has gone so far. That's not to say they can't close that a little bit in the closing stages, but it's a big ask. The guard up there.
Just a wee bit short. Wanted to freeze that top red. So Anna Kubeskova just deciding whether to hit the open one or peel off the guard. But really the way her 2 red ones are sitting there, they're in a good position, so she's probably quite happy that they're guarded at the moment. The only thing is Finland could tap up their yellow guard. So she's just trying to remove this one from play. Quite happy to roll out. So Finland could split this and just bring 2 counters into the house. If they go for the straight raise and don't make it, they're then struggling to build anything.
Ei meillä ole varmaan mitään muuta vaihtoehtoa kuin paukuttaa vaan täysiä tosta noin punaiset hittaa.
Let's listen to what they're saying.
Niin, ihan tasan niinku melkein suoraan päin. Se on 8, mikä tuntuu susta hyvältä. Okay.
And again, the point you were making, Rona, about Anakausta playing to the strengths of our team and what they're confident about making, that might influence our thinking rather than the
Yes, absolutely.
the best shot.
Her tactics could be reflected by which member of her team's throwing the shot, and you know, they've had a chat there, and she feels this straight raise, and she could have played this at a cannier weight, just to try and tap back. But
by cannier, you mean a more reserved weight, a more cautious weight?
Whereas by playing that big weight, she's really got nothing out of it.
No oni to jako co budou dělat, oni to budou asi tady někde, no já si myslím, že to budou střílet, protože...
Možná jo.
No tak to je jako dobrý.
Tak 4,
jo.
And when, you know, certain team members aren't playing well, you do try and give them the simpler shots, try and get their confidence back up.
No, víš, jako, že zase, když budeme víc tady, tak ten freeze spíš zavřeme.
But as we've seen from the stats so far today, you know, the Czech Republic are way ahead for every position in the team.
Quite a lot of responsibility for the skip, isn't it, in terms of the Anakausta?
Hlavně ne jako kratší, no, spíš.
It is.
Try and juggle all that.
Una's got probably, you know, quite a bit of experience herself, and it's that a couple of the teams here, you know, Madeleine Dupont's brought 2 youngsters in and developing them and bringing them on, and it's great that experienced skips are bringing on the youngsters. But it's not to be demoralised by what's happening, it's what can they learn from every game they're playing to make them even better.
So skip stones then in this 8th end.
So just came a wee bit further, but she wanted it just to stop short of the rings. But all 3 can't go.
Jos oma rollaa vähän näin, niin se on ihan fine, mutta
too
se
close
pitää varmaan
together
tulla jollain
to get rid of all
7.
3.
Mä luulisin, että se merkki pitäisi olla tosta. Kulmat on meille just epäsuotuisat, ei siinä ole kuin tupla, mutta haetaan 7 sitä tuplaa, ja jos saadaan pikkusen rollia sivulle päin, niin se on ihan fine. Joo. Sitten voi jäädä viimeiselle niinku keskustelun avoimesti.
There you see the skips percentages difference. Kabeska was at 80%.
And she's stepped up as the game's gone on as well. So every stone has been so difficult for Anakausta.
So looking to remove both the top red stones. Oh,
we didn't think 3 was possible.
I thought that one would have stayed in.
Really nice shot from the Finland skip.
Fantastic shot.
Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, and
just got the reverse kick and boom. Great shot.
We know she's capable of these kinds of shots. Anakausta. So all change.
So forces Czech here to hit and sit, because if she rolls out, then Finland could blank the end. Yeah, it does that nicely.
There's no way she can get both.
Olisi nyt mennyt.
Niin. Ei auta. 14,5.
14,5 joo. Määris.
So no doubt feeling pretty good, these two at the moment, with that 4-shot lead.
So we can see the clock from hog to hog.
That's that red line there till the next red line.
Really, a draw weight so far this week, 14.2 has been pretty good for T-line. She just needs to be fully in the house though to outcount the two red ones. 14.6, so not far away at all. That's really good.
Very well played from Inakausta to secure that 1 point. They're hanging in there, this Finland team. It's not been an easy night for them. 8-5 now after 8.
Päästä. 2 päätä jäljellä, 3 perässä. Me voidaan tehdä yhtä hieno nousu.
Never before in the history of the World Men's Curling Championship has the stage been so spectacular and the backdrop so electric. A never-before opportunity to watch the best of the best on ice and soak up everything else you love about Las Vegas, including the first ever 9-day pool party. Reserve your place in history now at LasVegasCurling.rocks. Las Vegas 2018, your curling oasis awaits.
Nousuu mieluummin. Älkää tuoko liian lähelle. Ei. Hyvä Lotta.
16-1.
To the 9th end, and Czech Republic very much in control in this game against Finland. 8-5. The home team just need to keep things simple.
Mun mielestä se alkaa ole. Pitäkää puhdas. Loistavaa Lotta.
Hyvä.
Hyvät harjot.
19.
Ester.
Over again to that Germany-Italy game. Tense stuff over here. And there's lots of red stones in play there. My goodness. This looks like a draw for a multiple score for the yellow edge. Trailing 5-6 at the moment in this 8th end. Keeping a close eye on it. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, it's 4 for Germany. Well, That game has certainly turned on its head now. Germany lead 9-6 after 8. You wonder where these scores come from when you don't see the whole game, Rona, but clearly an awful lot went on leading up to that.
It's a crucial stage of the game as well. Both these teams are still in contention, and a win's huge for them tonight. Italy obviously just off the back of a bronze medal at the European Championships, so they came here in a high, but they're not getting it all their own way this week.
So there's the latest for you. 9-6 and 5-7. So that's the current situation. China, who have a bye this evening, on 3-1. Denmark, Italy on 2-1. Czech on 2-2. Gosh, it's still a lot to play for. Most of the teams still in it. Czech Republic just have one more game to go after this. They face Italy. So I'll leave you to work it out, Rona.
I know it's always difficult when you've got a bye, an uneven number of teams, so there's always somebody sitting out, but yeah, it's certainly still wide open. You know, Finland, unfortunately, if they don't manage to win this game and turn it around, then they're probably the only team out the 7 that really can't come through and qualify. Everybody else is still in it. So they've got a couple of guards up here, Finland, if they can get a good draw round. Get this right in.
Bit tucked in behind that other yellow one. It's not quite.
It's just that stage in the game now that they have to go for it. You know, they're 3 down, they need to get a steal here. So the Czech Republic not too worried about what's in the house, they're just trying to keep the front open. Yeah, great result. Took 2 of the guards away. And that guard that's there is quite a long guard, so Finland really want to put a second guard out rather than bring anything into the house at this stage.
Yeah, they can limit Finland and their options. They don't have to do anything too fancy.
Etusini!
Ei, puhdas vaan.
Etusini!
Puhdas
Tosi
vaan.
lähellä.
Puhdas vaan.
Etusini! Etuvalta melkein. Etusini!
Lähellä sini!
So just as sort of halfway between that red one and the house.
Ei.
Kokonaan just sinisellä.
Just going to run on. Just come out the other side of the guard as well.
Okej. Nej, jag har så länge.
Jo, jo.
It's such an important competition this though for many of the teams here, Alison. It's so big not just for them as athletes but for their member associations and for their countries to get that place at an Olympic Games.
And also in terms of, you know, if they're there, how that impacts on the sport and curling in their own country, because it just, the exposure the Olympic Games brings to curling in different countries is phenomenal now. It really is.
Really is, with the amount of followers that follow the Olympic Games, and that's why a lot of these countries that really don't have huge numbers, you know, that curl right now, for them to get there and get that exposure, you know, it can only benefit the sport.
And the uptake in various countries, the television audiences that will be created from viewers that wouldn't necessarily watch curling.
Oh, well, they need to get this over the half line. No.
And that means it's away. So that's a wasted stone. And that's just the way it's been going in this game for Finland. Been a frustrating evening. And a tap on the shoulder from her skip. Just what you were saying, Rona. Got to keep everybody loved and wanted, and things happen.
Well, that's it. When you're not having a good game, you've got to still be able to help with the sweeping and help communication in your team and help the team out in other ways. So, great shot there.
That was another tight one to the guard there. And the sweeping did the trick. Look at this.
So close. Oh, she was breathing in there as it was passing the guard.
Never in doubt.
Never. So Finland can come round the outside of this now. Try and get to the forefoot. Because although the Czechs skimmed past that guard, they didn't actually want to stay there at the top of the house because it just acts as a guard now for Finland. So if Finland can get right round here, they could be in a good position to steal.
Czech Republic haven't made too many mistakes though in this game. They haven't left them with too many opportunities, have they?
They haven't. Here it comes now. If they can pull that right into the forefoot. Good effort. Just another 6 inches of running would have been ideal.
Hek. Tak nic. Hek.
So you can see there, Czech can't see the whole stone from the hack, especially she's coming from the left-hand side. So just going to tap it back. So she wants to err on the right side and take the guard if she's not taking the shot. Coming now though.
Oh, the way it goes. Nicely done.
So, same again, 6 inches more running on this. Draw right round to the
similar
forefoot.
line.
Yep.
Czech Republic line 3 here in this 9th end. 3 red counters. That's what Inakausta's facing.
Aika sama. Takapunate, etuvalko.
So So sweepers are on this early. They maybe feel it needs it for weight. Plenty room. Starting to draw now, but it's got a long way to draw. They need to take it right back to try and bury it. So it is shot.
I'm sure they can see a piece of that.
I don't think she'll be able to see much from the hack, but she can just play a nice tap back weight. There's a lovely draw in there at the end. But Finland have done all they can here, asking the question.
Jossain kohtaa, kun vielä suoristavalla harjalla, kun huudettiin etuvalkosta.
Yeah, although she can't see any of that really from the hack, there's a long way from the guard to the shot, so enough time to allow it to curl.
93% with her hits, and she's had 10 draws, 78% there. Last stone here.
So trying to sweep it to make it curl at the end, and she's looking pretty good.
And the hand is raised, the hand is raised, the fans are cheering, the bells are going. 3 for the Czech Republic, and it's game over, and it's another win for the home team, the Czech Republic. Anna waves to the fans. Disappointment for Finland. The Czech Republic controlled much of that game and played pretty solidly throughout. The final score was 11-5. And that really does mean that Finland will go no further in this qualification event. The Czech Republic march on. They're still in with a really good shout, making it to the top 3. We have one more game against Italy tomorrow. And looking in good shape. 11-5. Italy that they will play tomorrow. The Czech Republic and Italy are involved in this game against Germany, which has been a right good tussle between these two. Last stone here in the 9th end from Diana Gaspari. She already has one there, and that's a couple of counters, yellow counters for Italy to close the gap. Big smiles all round. And high fives from the quartet. It's now 9-8 after 9. So we're all set for a dramatic 10th end. And there's the numbers in this game so far. That 4 in the 8th end for Germany. Gave them that big lead, but Italy fought back in that 9th end, picking up 2. So all to play for in this 10th end.
Basta che passi, basta che passi, basta che passi. Brava.
here. Nine.
So just a couple of games going on in this final draw of the day. And both of them very close indeed. This is one we'll be concentrating on right now. This 10th end, Germany against Italy.
Hinter!
Germany wanting too many stones in play. This is Stefania Constantini. Looks to be struggling a little bit in this game, 53% of hits and draws. And Cortina, first year on this team, and just 18 years old. But this is coming around quite nicely. She came through the Youth Olympic Games in Lillehammer in Norway. Stefania. This is Josephine Obermann. Germany's second position. 34 years old now, Josephine. Here's the guard. Second stone for Stefania. Part of that bronze medal winning team in St. Gallen at the Europeans 10 days ago or so. Squeezes past that yellow guard. Just gonna come and snuzzle up to that other yellow.
Okay.
Italy to get a steal here of 1 to level things up, go to an extra end, or a steal of 2 to win the game. Germany will just want to clear everything away. Not give them that opportunity. Let's check on Latvia, Denmark. 8-7 to Latvia. 9th end, Madeleine Dupont with the last stone here. A red and a yellow in there already. They're targeting that red. And this will be for 2. And they've made it. They've made it there. So Denmark edge back into the lead. It's now 9-8 after 9. Latvia with a hammer in the 10th end. That one going all the way as well. Back to Germany, Italy.
Okay, brava.
Italy putting up the guard.
Ich denke eigentlich, wir müssen zuerst den wegpeelen. Time.
And Germany have asked for a timeout. Critical stage in the game.
Das Problem ist halt, weißt, wenn wir jetzt die Garden nehmen, irgendwann knallt sie da drauf, liegt dreimal. Und ich weiß halt nicht, weißt, ich krieg den ja nicht weg, weil die Guard da liegt. Oder halt, weißt, dass zumindest mal die eine Seite offen ist. I'm not sure if it makes more sense to peel the red guard onto these, because I think we keep peeling this guard, and then she will play the hit, and she will be sitting 3 with the shot rock behind the guard.
I mean, my first instinct is just peel, try to get the double kill on the guard. My first instinct, but getting late in the end, we plug.
I know.
No,
but even if you miss this one.
Well, if you
will
play
have
it
one of
outside
these.
in, you're getting one of those.
I know.
Yeah.
So we can take the risk of just having it thin.
And getting that one, you pick that one off.
For now, I mean, it's not ideal, but...
No, I mean, like I said, the other choice is just through the board, which you can take.
I'm not happy with that, because then I'm leaving myself nothing.
Let's play the outside in.
Outside in. Try to...
Play it thin and...
Double peel, and then if we miss, the miss is on the...
Right, and actually, if you give it right, you might kick it and go back in.
Yeah, yeah.
I did catch what she wasn't quite comfortable with at the start of that, Rona. Did you catch that?
Yeah, she's really thinking ahead. You know, she's one up. She's got last stone here. And she's not comfortable that she's going to be left with a shot to play. So if she does hit the yellows in the house, they'll jam on her red stone. So I think they've decided now, let's just clear the front. This is looking quite high though.
Good.
Wasn't what they decided to do, but it's now taken that plant off that the yellows would go to the red. I was going to say the drums are out, but it looks like a bucket.
It looks like a bin lid, doesn't it? Still making a significant level of noise. You hear the cowbells as well. Fans enjoying the action. A few German fans, obviously, out there too. Here's Veronica Zapponi in the 60s for both of her draws and her hits.
This guard's hanging out and it's just going to catch the red.
Shake of the head there.
Yeah. Without last stone, they really want to block it up, and Germany have got into a bit of a mess with the guards out front. So again, Germany could go for the peel on the front 2 yellow guards and open it up completely.
Huge advantage to have last stone in this end. So
yeah. Nee, dann hat sie direkt den. Wir könnten jetzt auch noch mit beide Garden nehmen.
In a way, sometimes you've just got to forget what's in the
Nein,
house and think, I need that front clear. We're one up.
Yep, she seems to be pretty keen for that to happen.
She doesn't need to score at the end. So, you know, keep the front open. Because if she hits this yellow and rolls too far, then it's opened up that draw in for Italy.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate, basically.
So she's turned this one in a bit. The sweepers are really trying hard to hold it past the guards.
Oh my goodness. That was a close one. Just catching. Sorry, she says.
Yeah, so advantage really now to Italy to steal here. They've got the cover. Got a yellow at the top of the forefoot. This is very similar to the position Italy were in this morning's game. They were playing China and they stole in the last end to beat China.
It's an important stage for Italy now in the game, so I think their coach is heading down as well.
Soren Gran.
Just if you push straight or just push it here.
Maybe that one is dangerous because then we leave it.
Okay.
So I can buy in to try to tap that behind the guard now.
Okay.
That way.
Here.
Yes. Yeah, or you have to think about get this one this way as well.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
easy double.
Okay.
If you leave it double, try to keep it on top of the T line so she jam on the red.
Okay.
Then you have to draw it in
Yes.
for your last one.
Yes.
So I can be tapping this way.
This way, okay. Right nose. Perché qua dove c'è la linea, non deve arrivare sulla linea.
You get on that side.
Yes.
So the umpire just saying you've had your time there. Coach heads back up. Remember, Italy need a steal of 1 to level things up here, or 2,
90?
in fact, to win the game.
È un po' rallentato o no? A 90 arrivo. Ok.
So after their timeout, they've decided to just tap that yellow over to the left as you look at it, behind the cover, and try and get the shooter to move slightly to the right so it's over the other red stone. Well, 97% on draws, so
it's a pretty good start, isn't it?
I would be confident she would make this.
But it's a very tense stage in the game.
Actually over curling, so that's a great result though, to go straight back because it's frozen on the red.
Che giro ha fatto?
Smile on the face from Diana Gaspari. So, Germany,
Ja gut, weißt du,
over
wenn
to
man lieber
you.
ins Zusatzend, als dass ich es jetzt verliere.
And this is where Germany need to be very careful because they can't afford to lose a 2, they can't afford to lose a 1 and go to an extra end.
Das wäre natürlich auch gut, gell? Dann könnten wir über den was machen. Habe ich den ganz? Ja, aber lass den so spielen. Ja. Ja, weißt du, ich kann halt über den schießen, weil wenn sie halt ganz weg. Wobei, wenn es ganz weg, dann muss sie noch mal genau daher, weißt du, sobald ich den ein bisschen sehe.
If she can hit what she can see of that top yellow at a really good weight, the back yellow will spring off the red. It may not go out the house, but it will spring off to take it off the button, which is all she's really wanting to do, is open up that forefoot. But she needs to be quite tight to the guard.
Emmy, kleines bisschen weniger, meine sind
She
ganz
has another
gerade.
stone, remember?
Noch ein bisschen. No.
She's thrown that out quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the adrenaline's pumping there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a poor shot.
Sind so gerade. Das gibt's doch nicht. Nee, der hat gar nichts gemacht.
Meanwhile, the Czech Republic team, popular here, not surprisingly. It's in their home country. A win for them in our featured game. We're enjoying the attention. Attention for the Czechs and tension for these two teams, Rona. Goodness me.
Yeah, if Italy put this just short of the house and guard that route in, Germany are going to struggle to score here.
How's the clock looking?
A minute left for both. Italy down. As long as she only needs to cross the T line with the stone for the clock to stop.
Okay.
But I would be saying, take your time, but hurry up. Oh, plenty of time, 40 seconds.
It's such an important stone for Italy here. You certainly wouldn't want to rush this one.
33 seconds to spare. So really, as long as the line's good here, she can stop however short she likes.
Just blocking that pathway into the house.
They don't want to take it too far, because then she's got a target to hit.
That might do it. She's not completely satisfied,
happy,
though.
no. It just overcurled a fraction, but do you know what? I would rather be Italy right now than Germany.
Yeah, Daniela is going to have to pull out something really special here.
I mean, if she raises this red, she can remove either yellow and she'll get an extra end. But she has to move one of them. This side is... Oh, she's got 39 and counting.
Similar scenario.
So she seems to be hurrying a bit, which is never a good thing to play the last stone.
Especially after our previous one. That was, I think, a more adrenaline-fueled first stone. Let's see what she can do with this one.
She's put this one out as well. Oh, just gets the top one.
So she does make sure of an extra end. It's a steal of one for Italy, and the drama continues in this game. What a final few stones there. Catch your breath, folks. 9-9, extra end here.
Noi volevamo che facesse quello. Ok. Bueno. Sì. Di nuovo come questa, identica.
So of course we don't worry about the clocks now.
No, they get an extra 4.5 minutes each thinking time and an extra time out, so plenty time.
So Germany still have the hammer, so it's very much still advantage Germany.
Yep, Italy will just throw up the guards.
Vai, tira. Oh, basta, va fuori dal center. Ok?
Germany only on 1 win, Italy on 2 so far this week, so it's a massive game for both of them.
One other game still going on, that's Latvia, Denmark. Look at that too, 9-8 in the 10th end as well. Veta. Rashuni with the last stone here. He's trying to make sure of this draw, which she does. So that too is all square, and an extra end in that one also. Latvia 9, Denmark 9 after 10.
No längre. Yep. Yep. Alles. Voll durch. Voll durch. So weiter geht. So weiter geht. So weiter geht.
So Italy have up the 2 guards, and Germany now really just trying to get their 2 counters in. And this is what we're saying earlier, Alison, about stone positioning. It's crucial at that extra end that the leads put the stones in the right place, because that can make all the difference whether the skip's got a shot to play or not at the end.
It's one end, it's not a whole game now, it's just one end. The winner takes all. No more chances after this in this game.
And Italy won bronze medal at the Europeans recently, you know, had a good run recently, so they're certainly never going to give up. They'll fight to the bitter end. Unlucky, just caught the guard, but it's actually
going to spin into play, not quite.
Moved that guard to a better place. The double in the guards was easy before because they were together. So it's put a bit of separation between the guards. So again, key shot here. Can they lift both guards at once?
Josephine Obermann. That's what she's been tasked with.
Hard!
Oh, on it early.
Hard!
Looks as though she's tight and going to nose this.
Yep, it was pretty straight, wasn't it? I sense the tension is getting to all of these players. It's not easy out there. Germany fans trying to urge them on.
So Italy just want to try and draw around. They're just going to nick the top one. So they do control that top of the house, which puts them in a good position. But Germany just need to ignore them and try for the double peel again.
Oh, sauber.
Let's see if she can manage it this time. Josephine Obermann.
She's on the right side this time.
Good song.
Yeah, we just got to try and focus on the job, not think too far ahead, focus on each shot.
Buona due! Va bene, due va bene!
Been on the ice a long time, keep the concentration levels up.
Va bene, aspetta! Tieni, tira!
Yeah, so Italy really looking just for this anywhere short.
Okay,
They want to just keep putting up the guard and hope for an error from Germany.
Yeah, very stressful out there. Not too many laughs at the moment for them. All the players.
So they're trying to raise their own red here onto the yellow in the house. And they overswept it.
Laughs it. Shifts the yellow a little bit.
So you can see they swept it, but they hit that one too thin. They needed to catch more of that red stone. But they did sweep it quite a bit of the way. You can see she's frustrated.
Two skips.
Buona linea! Tieni un po' linea! Solo linea! Oh, aspetta! Sola!
So again, just looking for a short guard.
Basta. Tira un po'.
Leave a wee bit of distance between the two guards. That's good there.
Yep, completely different strategies from both teams here. The line of those yellows, the diagonal.
Yeah, so now Germany choosing just to ignore the guards, play a tap back on the yellow in the house.
Right decision, would you say, or would you have removed some guards, or?
I think the yellow at the top of the house was definitely, you've got to look at this stage, what are the danger stones, what's going to cause you the problem, and you know, Daniela Jens needs in with her last stone, so she obviously felt that one was more of a danger. But there's still two centre guards that Italy can use. So personally, I would probably have peeled the guards. But Diana Gismari is great at the drawing game. That is absolutely her strength.
Yep, we are on to the skip stones now.
So she's just trying to draw between the guards and the stones in the house.
So how's this one looking? So who's staying off it? Coming on now.
Yeah, she looks pretty good.
Guiding this in. That's really nicely done.
Perfect.
From the skip. Certainly asking the question. Smiles.
Brava.
Brava, she says. And it was indeed brava.
It was, and now, you know, when it gets to skip stones, it's almost too late to be peeling centre guards. She can't.
She's got to rely on
now.
She's something in there, doesn't she?
So she's looking here at if she hits this front yellow, if it spins off her red, would it take the other yellow off the forefoot? At the moment the draw's there on the in-turn on the other side for her to get to the forefoot with her last stone. So she's just trying to open things up a bit.
Well, she just needs one, as long as she can make sure with her final shot.
So she's played big weight at this. And she's played it. Fantastic shot.
Well, that really has changed the complexion. Under a lot of pressure there, Daniela, and coming up with the goods.
You can see it just taking the yellow, missing the red, and spins the other yellow. So, great shot, great result. So now, Italy has exactly the same shot as our last one. Draw around the guards to the forefoot.
Gaspari, 96% on 12 draws now. And we saw her make a super one with her last stone. And she just needs to get it into position to ask the question and make it difficult for her opponent.
Sweepers are saying it's heavy though.
It would be a shame if it was
Auf geht's, Emmy!
too far.
Auf geht's, Emmy! Weiter!
No,
Weiter!
still there.
Gehen wir über die Spur.
But it is back tee, so it does give Germany a slightly easier shot to play. She just has to follow this in and sit on that. However, she's taken a lot more ice than the Italian team took.
No.
This is by no means an easy shot in the situation that she's in. It is this shot to win the game.
It's all the skip wants is the forefoot to draw to.
And guess what, I can only look on now. She's 75% on her 5 draws. So I don't want to give it too much.
Das ist gut, das ist gut, das ist gut.
Sweepers are on it early.
Genau, Ziellein, Leute! Linie ist gut! Ja! Alles! Alles! Alles!
Sweepers on it really early. Is she past the guard? They're going to have to sweep this the whole way.
I think it's going to be okay, but it's a struggle. Or is it? Is it going to make it? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What a finish to this game. What do you think, Rona?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't from this angle. I think we're going to see a measure.
Gosh, you couldn't have scripted this one, my goodness.
This is just a huge finish to a game that's, you know, of massive importance to get to an Olympic Games, and it goes down to a measure. No pressure on the umpire.
From that angle, it looks like yellow to me.
I think it's red.
Oh.
You go for yellow, I'll go for red. A hot chocolate wager on who's right. Oh, Italy are very smiley and happy.
So if it's equal, it's a blanked end?
We'll have to go through this another end. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I think it's red now.
You can't change your mind. So you'll see the dial just move to just about 5 past on a clock.
So the whole game hinges on this measure.
Always asking the player to leave the head. Oh, ho, ho. It's yellow.
It's yellow. Was I right? I
You
think
are
I
right.
was. Oh, it's a sore one for Germany. It really is, because they played so well. It's a sore way to lose a game, but you know, it could have gone either way. Italy absolutely delighted. They have won that on a measure. Final stone, final end, extra end, 10-9. What an important win that could be for them. And Germany can only shake their heads.
Ja gut, das war das vorige End.
They claimed that super 4 in the 8th.
Ja, aber
I thought they could see the game out after that, but Italy, I tell you, Italy fought back, Rona, all the way, didn't they? And they've done that a few times this week.
Absolutely, they really are a fighting team, and they're such good drawers, Diana especially, and you're never safe when you play against them, because she can just play the most amazing draws to put you under pressure. However, saying that, that one was back tee. Germany had the chance there. They did have backing. She could have afforded to be heavy, and she knows that. They're only on one win, and that's a tough road now.
Well, what a finish to that game. Drama, so much at stake. So one more game remaining here in this draw, and it's the game between Latvia and Denmark, and that has also gone to an extra end. 9-9 was the score. Are we going to see more drama there too?
Oh, probably. Both these teams are on 2 wins right now, so again it's crucial for a win here for both of them.
So as we can see, Denmark have the hammer.
Yeah.
And they have 3 yellows hovering about, 1 red in there for Latvia.
You could hear a pin drop in this arena tonight.
It is, it really is. You can feel it up here. So Latvian skip, Vieta Stasha Shasuni, 83% on the 9 draws. 57 on the hits.
Just over curling a wee bit there. So leaves Denmark lying 2. So it's important to look where she, you know, it's tempting to put up a guard here, but she knows that red one at the right hand side could be used by Latvia to come in off. So she wants to be right up. So that she can use the yellow counter that she plays.
78 for our draws. And better with our hits. Madeleine.
So working this one really hard. They want it right up in the mix. They don't want to leave it short.
Bit of a struggle there.
So that's now over curled. Has it left a shot for Latvia to come in off?
Crowd feeling the tension there. Danish fans supporting this team, and I'm sure Latvian fans as well somewhere.
She's just covered the inside of that yellow. So it's very difficult for Latvia to come in off that one.
Viņam ir šitas jāizsit. Pārkritīs.
Because to get the shot off the button, they really need to come off the inside of that. Oh, 33 seconds.
Nē, tur nevar tuvāk.
You don't want to be rushing this one either.
Yeah.
So Latvia's final stone here.
She's got past the top guard by absolutely nothing.
Joo, wow. Ja!
Oh, it's not a bad effort at all, but it's vulnerable.
So Denmark move to 3 wins.
I must be delighted with that 10-9 final score. A tense, close game. It's Denmark who see this one out.
And you can see what the win means to them.
Hvis der ikke holder kameraet på, det har hun ikke fået nogen.
We wave to the fans.
En sejr. En sejr. Jeg tror, det er lige meget, hvordan vi får den. Vi fik den.
Og på trods af, at de fucking
fisser, mand. Jeg er fuldstændig ligeglad. De må gerne vide det. Det er ingen hemmelighed.
Contrast in emotions there. The joy and the disappointment. So this was our feature game though, 11-5. Czech Republic against Finland. And this was the 4th end. And Finland didn't quite make their hit and roll, and that meant Anna Kabeshkova had this draw for 3, which she successfully made for a 5-3 lead at that point. And then in the 6th end, Anna Kausti was facing 3 red Czech stones there and a bit of pressure. She had a hit and stick for 1 there. Czech Republic still leading though. And then in the 7th end, this was Anna Kabeshkova with a possibility of 2, but she definitely made sure of 1, and that gave the Czech Republic an 8-4 lead at that point. And then in the 9th end, Finland were counting 1, but Anna Kabeshkova had this hit for 3. And away went the yellow, and she successfully gets that 3, and the game was over. Winning 11-5 victory for the Czech Republic. And Finland still to win a game here, but it's the Czech Republic who continue a good run that they're on, much to the delight of their supporters. So that completes the draw here. 11-5 for the Czech Republic over Finland. Germany 9, Italy 10 after that extra end, and 10-9 to Denmark over Latvia after an extra end there as well. Dramatic stuff in this session 5. So here's the standings for you. We now have 3 teams at the top on 3 wins and just the 1 defeat. Czech Republic on 3 as well, but 2 losses, 1 more game for them. Latvia 2-3, Germany 1-3, and Finland 0-4.
Well, congratulations, 3rd win in a row. How does that feel?
It's a great feeling. We are still in the game, so we hope we can make it tomorrow also, and we can get to the playoffs, which is our goal.
So you've got 1 game left against Italy, so that'll be a tough finish. Are you going to change anything for tomorrow that you did differently?
No, I think our game today was good. We were feeling well on the ice, so hopefully we can make it again tomorrow against Italy.
And how does it feel with the home crowd there cheering?
It's awesome. We were a bit afraid in the beginning because we are not used to the crowd, but it's great. They are taking us to the win, so it's awesome.
Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
And that was Elzbieta Baldasova, the third player for the victorious Czech team. Well done to them. That's it from us for the moment. Join us for more action in the next session. We'll speak to you then. And from all the team, Rona Howie and me, Alison Walker, bye for now.